All right, so it is, well, it's the next morning. We're pretending. Whoops. Dang it. And so we waked up. We was all sleepy and we waked up. And now we're going to connect the truckin' to the duckin'. Pull up ahead a little bit. So we're about to get into the stuff. It's going to get messy. Our next step is to make it to the warehouse. Come on. You can do this. No. That's right. What the? Okay. There we go. Don't want to get too far off here. Getting our Western Star a little. I want the Western Star a little closer. Okay, and we're underway for the trek of a century. Trying to keep the fuel mileage down. We'll put on the diff lock, but keep the four-wheel drive off unless we need it. And this is going to take a while because this is a mess. As so many parts of this map are. One freaking mess after another. And so the four-wheel drive will be needed. And unfortunately, I think most of this segment's going to need four-wheel drive. Plus, because we're pulling that crane truck behind us, that's definitely slowing us down a bit. Maybe. I don't know. It's pretty slick. Nope. Keep it at that. I think we've hit a tree. Yep, just that little side of the wheel. They've changed something since the last patch when they added the third season in. And now the trees bounce the truck back if you hit them just right. And that is getting old real fast. I hope they fix that. It wasn't like that before. You can see that happening over and over again. Even here, I'm like, boink, boink. I don't know what they changed, but it was working fine before, and now it's an issue since the update. Nope, that didn't get us any speed at all. I put that bumper on with all the lights, which I like, but the bumper looks kind of small for this truck. It's like a regular truck bumper on this giant monster truck. Well, we've made it this far. I can't believe we haven't stalled out, but we have made it a decent distance. Decent distance. Yeah. Making sure I said that right. I said it right. Oh, come on. Oh, we're so close. Put it down in low gear. This part's always a rough spot. And there's one of these on the other side, too. I almost feel like I'm going to cut that other truck loose and try to get through here by myself, and then I'll come back and get the other truck. Yeah, that helped. See, everybody likes that auto winch. I find it's like it doesn't work very well anyway. What the? Like, why didn't it grab that? That was in range, easily in range, and made the most sense. And once again, I'm stuck on something. Maybe a rock? This is not a good road. And once again, the fuel's going to be all eaten up. But we're almost through it. There's one more segment past the station here that's bad. I think. Maybe I'm not where we're thinking. Pretty sure there's one more section here, and then we get over to the place where we can build the cabins. And that's the gear there. And once we're there, it's pretty smooth sailing up the hill. But this section is just a nightmare, and stop it. Go for, like, how much you want to bet I can reach that pine tree? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just trying to do stuff. All right, come on. Oh, son of a. Son of a weasel. Son of a weasel. Suffer and succotash. We're about to spill over. Shoot. I could say some swear words. All right. I'll stop whistle talking. Oh my gosh. Yeah, pretty much this part of the map is a hate fest right here. This is the developer going, you thought you were going to finish our game, but we didn't like your videos, so we have made it so much more difficult. It's going to take you forever, sucker. All right, so we're going to park right here. And we're going to grab the White Western Star and do the same trip again. I would expect it to go just as bad this time. Probably worse, because this truck's tipsier. Well, it's a little lighter. And shorter, and we're not pulling as much weight, but it's going pretty good, actually. What if I go over this way, what'll happen? Oh, very bad things happen. Can't tell if I'm moving. It looks like I am. All right. Do. Oh, come on. What's happening is that rock is catching my boom stand. My boom shakalaka. Sorry. I just remember. I think it was The Simpsons, but it might have been Family Guy or the. Oh, it was Family Guy. They had the Olympics. Never mind. This is horrible. But they had that guy with the voice. They had the voice box, and he's like, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Like it took him so long to say it. Where do those stupid sayings come from? I know it's a song, but it's just like the things that we pick up from modern music, and most of it's just catchphrases and stuff. It's not really necessarily good music. It's just catchphrases like. Like, turned down for what? That became such a huge song. It doesn't even make sense. It's like a saying that makes no sense. Turned down for what? It's English. And then I watched the video. Somebody had the video, and I watched the video, and I'm like, what the frick did I just watch? If you've ever seen the video, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's one of those just weird, like, what were they thinking? We got him. Yep, we got him. Let's go. Let's do it. So the first hard part's done with. Now it's the second hard part. Once again, I'm hoping that we can get most of the stuff that we need over on this side of what we're doing and not having to keep going back over to the other warehouse. But we are going to maybe have to do that because we need concrete slab. Like we got to piece together this order. And we're right back in it again, the happy place. I'm in my happy place. Yay. Dirt and trees and mud. Actually, this part is a cakewalk compared to that last section, right? Until we get to the next part. Come on. Don't hold me back, bro. Don't hold me back. So the Panther is it. I don't like the long hauler. I've tried it. I think the long hauler would be good in some other like heavy application situations, but on this map, it's not a good truck. I'm going to be using it on. I'll try it on Alaska again. It's got the moose, which just means it should be used in Alaska, right? Doesn't the moose mean Alaska has to be used anyway? But it's got the Alaskan moose on it. And so it means that we need to use it in Alaska. But this truck just does better. And it turns better, too. Once again, that's a big part of it. So we're just going to bypass that base. I don't need to go there until it's time to make the cabins. But I don't remember what things we need for making the cabins. We'll need the crane truck, but we've already got that over on this side of the map. We will definitely need... I'm going to say 2 fuel trucks. We're going to put a repair and fuel here and then a fuel truck up the mountain. Truck up the mountain. Anyway, that's not what I was trying to say. It sounded rude, but it wasn't. Quit trucking up the mountain. Okay, so... So we're making our way to warehouse number 2, where we're going to grab a steel coil. And pray that our fuel lasts long enough for us to get to the 3rd spot, which is the gold mine. Oh! I'm going to just cut it loose. Take a deep breath, let it go. Oh, we got to fuel. I forgot about this fuel thing up here. We need to refuel that too, because I've been sucking fuel out that doesn't belong to me, but we're going to need it again. So, all right. Back to the Western Star. Gosh dang it. Saw that coming a mile away. Couldn't do a thing about it. It was already rolling, and I was like, oh, no, too late. Wham. I know I put my parking brake on. God. But maybe I didn't. Throw a winch. Or don't. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to leave. I'm going to have to do this separate too, aren't I? Why did I park that over there? Well, what I'm going to do is here. This is what we're going to do. We're going to detach the crane. No! Oh, God, no. I'll bring the fuel up with the crane truck. We're going to get this truck up to the factory first, and then I'll come back with the warehouse. Lock them up. Something caught me. Oh, no. It could be just the flex of that trailer. All right. Made it through once. Will we be as lucky a second time? And a third, and a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, and a seventh, and an eighth? We'll see. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. This road. Who thought this was a good idea? Wow. It did it. Good job, Derry Doppeldinger. Sorry. I don't know what this is, the Derry LongHauler. The Panther. Good job, Panther. Panza. Good job. Okay, here's the warehouse. To get to the gold mine, it looks like we will continue up the road. So in the meantime, we're going to turn in here. So we're going to sneak through that warehouse, and we're going to find out, or that other place, and see what we need to make steel coil, because we are going to need to make some steel coil. There's no question that it's going to have to be made, because we're going to, I think there's 2 up here, and then after that, we're on our own. So, stop. Engine, okay. Hop into the Freightliner. The Western Star. Try not to tip. Don't tip. Don't tip off the electric fence. Okay, we're going to pop that there, and I'm just going to, you know what? Yeah, we're going to go that way. Once again, this trailer does not belong to me. I don't know if it's needed for another mission, but we will refuel and refit it. And I'm just going to drag it up the hill. And then once we get to the top, I'll attach it like we normally would, but I'm not. It's going to roll backwards. And I've seen truckers do this in real life too when they can't get a load up the hill. They do what they call a running start. They chain their trailers together to give themselves some slack. They pull forward, take the slack up, take the slack up, take the slack up, and it allows them to move forward and get over a hill with momentum. And I've seen them do that before. They get stuck trying to pull up, they'll use the slack and use that to pull. Otherwise, if it gets real bad, they just disconnect them and pull one trailer over the hump at a time and then hook them all back up together and continue on. But that's a bit more of a pain in the butt, so it takes a lot longer to disconnect all those trailers and reattach them. Whoa, pardon me. That was Chipotle talking. Chipotle. It was pretty not good tonight. I was a little disappointed. I did curbside pickup and it was like kind of already like been sitting too long. I got stuck by a train. I had him order it I got it ready for 9. I left it 10 to 9 and got to the railroad crossing in town, and a train came across and pretty much almost stopped. And I was like, honk, honk. All right, so we're going to do some refueling. I'm going to refuel myself. I'm going to refuel my neighbor. Now we're going to do some repairs. I'm going to repair myself. My neighbor. Good. Nope, not crane mode. I want to go to cargo management. We got concrete blocks. What do we need? We need concrete slab. Metal rolls. We got 2 available. So we'll put the second last one on here. It's a little too short. Looks good to me. Whoops. We're gonna store the crane. Shut the engine off. And let's head up to Kicking Horse Mine. Gold Horse Mine. Lift your bum. Oh, God. Oh, Mizugi. Well, that needs to be fixed. Dang it. That was a huge hit. Shoot. Oh well, what are you going to do? Lesson learned. Dag nabbit. Should beat the crap out of your truck. Nope, this way. Shiz. I feel angry, oh so angry. I am bashing the crap out of my truck. I'm angry. All right, let's do it. Half of the metal roll order is about to get completed, and that will complete an episode for us. We'll do the other half of that. Oh, man, this is going to take forever. Oh, golly. Come on. It was a little freaking rock. Actually, that was a pretty big rock. Not going to lie. That was pretty rough. Thank God I got chains on. Man, that's all I'm saying is, like, I brought chains not realizing that that was the road that we were going to have to climb. And she's buying an ice road to heaven. Sorry, folks. Got some bad news. Can't buy your way to heaven. Not a thing you can do. Well, trust the Lord. That'll get you there. Pretty easy. Pretty easy indeed. We make things a lot more complicated than they need to be, don't we? More torque. Wow, that is a... Did you guys see the sky? Wow, look at that. That is a sunset. Speaking of the road to heaven. Look at that. That's beautiful. Come on. Pull. Wow, I felt like we almost, but we did, but we almost didn't make it. Now, that's the road that we're going to have to take. Ew. But I wanted to stop in here really quick and see something because I don't... Hey, there's a trailer store here. That's cool. What do we need to bring here? I forget. So to make metal rolls... they need... One metal beam makes us 2 metal rolls. We've got 1. We need 10. So I've got 1 downstairs, 5 in the truck. So we need 2 metal beams up here to make 4 more rolls. Not so bad. Now we get to the fun part. If you thought we were having fun before, wait until you see this. Because this is where the real fun begins. Yeah. I know already this is going to take forever. Because this snow, actually, it's not doing too bad. We're doing a lot better than I thought we would on our own little hike through heaven here. This is like Santa Claus land up here. Make sure we're going the right way. Going to the left, and then the left again. Follow along the river, don't go up. Okay. Here comes Arthur Claus, here comes Arthur Claus in his big blue truck. He's got the puma, the mountain lion, on his big blue truck. He's delivering lots of steel coil to the gold mine. I wish them a happy hunting mine trip, because mining can be such fun. Well, this is actually not bad. I thought we'd be really struggling here, but this isn't too bad. We haven't run into broken ice yet. That's where it gets hard. Don't give up. So this road's not bad. It is narrow though, so I'm glad. Actually, kind of glad we don't have that bigger truck, because this is about as big as we want to get. And I'm seeing signs for the high roller mines or high roller steel, so I think we're headed the right direction. Maybe high roller metals. Does that metal include gold? Gold. I like those steel rolls. More cold, more gold. Cold Creek Gold Mines. Head right this way, over these rocks. It's perfectly safe. Oh my goodness. What are you trying to do to me? Wow, this is a pretty nasty road. Thankfully, most of the rocks are small, but I could probably stand to go a little slower. And as we bounce along, I can definitely feel myself bouncing towards the cliffside. Always a pleasant journey. Totally safe. And that's why, because the road is cambered towards the big hole. Don't think it hasn't happened, because it's happened to me. And if it happened to me, it can happen to you. Oh, there's one of the big 770G trailers up here, if you guys can see that over by the mine there. So at some point, we'll get to actually use that truck for something aside from looking ugly. Excuse me. I burped. All right. So we've arrived at the mine. Slowly but surely, inch by inch, we are making progress. We need 4 concrete slabs, 10 bricks, 6 fuel. Does each fuel carry 4, or is that actual 6 actual fuels? Probably 6 actual fuels. And cabins. My goodness. I need to figure out what we need for cabins. I think it's just cargo containers from the train, if I remember right. But we'll deal with one type of load at a time at one time. Now, I could see, but that's a high hitch. I could see using one of those larger trailers that carries 8 to bring stuff back and forth from like a drop-off point. Because this road is pretty straight and wide. You could just drag one of those huge trailers across here and not have any issues at all. But where do we bring it from? I'll have to look again. I think... Didn't we have a trailer station at the steel roll facility? So I'm thinking, aha. Oh. What is Arthur thinking? We'll never know. I'm just thinking of different ways to do this more efficiently. I don't think of anything at all. We could use, let's see. I mean, one thing we could do is use the Freightliner, hook up one of those big trailers, like drag trailers to the back, like the one with the ramps, and then keep the bed on that with the little mini crane and load that up with all kinds of goodies and bring it up. And I think it's capable of doing it too. That's the crazy part. So we'll do that for the next. So maybe the next mission we'll work on. I'll try to get. Let's see. Those trailers I think hold 5. So we could get 5 bricks and two metal. Metal beams and get them up here. We can leave this truck up here. But we're definitely going to need fuel. Like already, this is becoming a problem. That took a lot of fuel just to get over there. But I kind of want to keep it, like we've been doing, a little bit more realistic if possible. So I'm not going to just like load and load things. So like the crane truck is going to have to come up here to load those steel rolls. I know it's a little bit hokey, but I think that'll be kind of fun, actually. And it's not that far of a trip. It's just up the hill. So what I think I'll do is I think I'll bring a fuel truck probably off camera. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to bring 2 trucks. The P12 with repair and also the possibly the 770G with a fuel tank on the back. Get those 2 trucks up here Yeah, see, there is a trailer store here, so I can kind of switch around and get whatever I need, but I don't need anything right now. So, and so I'll do that off camera. I'll get them into position. One of them is going to be based where the cabin building is going on. The P12 with the repair is going to come up to the next level, and then the crane truck will cart that tanker that we put downstairs at like right just below here where the crane truck is now. We'll bring that up here. So I'll have fuel up here, and I'll have fuel down there, and we'll have fuel at the other base because we're going to need a lot of fuel. So I'm thinking that's how we're going to handle that. And so that's that. So I'm going to go ahead and do those off camera, but in the meantime, we'll continue on this series. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. I will see you guys next time on Snowrunner. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, boys up. And we'll see you next time. Bye.